You fresh out the we're
Well,
live.
we're live, fresh out of an event.
Fresh out of an event.
So we're 5 weeks from the primary. Well, I should say from election day, June 22nd. Um, it's starting to ramp up, I think. Yeah.
There's a lot going on. Well,
Yeah.
I think they said it's 25 days from early voting and
Yes.
35 days from election day.
Mm-hmm.
So when you think about that, that's no time. We're here.
Well,
It's almost
actually,
time to vote.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Because I named this, I put the little description. People are already voting absentee.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Some people got their ballots already. They already filled them out. They're
People
dropping them
already
off.
sent them back. I was
How
like,
are you? Yeah. It's going to be crazy because the polls are going to be really crowded. It's a really big election. A lot of seats and a lot of popular candidates. So I'm sure people are going to be flocking to the polls.
no,
How are you,
absolutely.
how
Now,
are you voting?
I'm probably going to do in person something, but I did request my absentee ballot. I
Okay.
did request it. So, we'll see. Let me share the love. Let me share the love. Um,
Oh yeah, let me share it as well.
we're sharing the live. We're going live. So, oh, wait a minute. In interesting news, did you see the NYC Votes did a rebranding?
Yes, they've been working on it for some time.
I
It's
was like,
lovely. It's
oh, that's
lovely.
cute. That's cute.
We're in the 21st century now. Okay, educated voter. Let me find this live and share
You
it.
didn't get a notification?
I'm following you, but I don't get notifications on my Facebook. I can't. Too much notifications. I turn all my notifications off. Um,
What?
share. I don't know why it's doing this foolishness. Okay. The sample ballots. There's a sample ballot. There's like a practice. Sorry, not a sample. There's a practice ballot that people can use now
Oh, where's that at?
on NYC on Campaign Finance Board's website. I could drop the link in here. I thought it was interesting.
I think we should
Um,
drop that link. I like to pull it stuff up.
let me drop the link in here real quick. But you want to start us off and just give people just ground people. I mean, for those who may be watching later, I'm sure they're not watching right now because we're like
Yeah.
15 minutes late. But let me drop this link in the chat. I don't know if you want to open up and just ground people and what's going on.
Um,
Control.
this is really informal. We are trying to raise awareness around the city election. And as you can see, folks are very busy because we was late. This is the second show. All right, so the first show actually, so watch the first video where we went to different websites. So we showed people how to check their voter registration status. May 28th is the deadline to register to vote. We showed people how to find their sample ballot, how to find their poll site, how to find their early voting poll site and information, how to request an absentee ballot. What else did we show folks? We showed folks a bunch of tools. So
Oh
that
yeah,
first video,
we went through the tool from Citizens Union, and we
Elect
showed them the
NYC.
elect NYC as was called, and we showed people the individual offices that would be on the ballot and what
Yep.
those offices do, and where they can go to get more information
On the candidates.
on the candidates. Yes, we did that, and yeah, I think that might have been it. It was a lot. We almost
Yeah,
went
because
over.
we say 30 minutes, 30 minutes. But so this week, so I was thinking the NYC votes rebranding, that was like, oh, okay. I was taken aback. The fact that people are voting absentee already is like, it freaked me out a little bit. Like it was very strange. I was like, oh, so like we're voting already. We're voting.
Mm-hmm. And we're
Yeah.
voting with ranked choice. So for those who
Yeah.
didn't have a chance to tune in last week, we went over RCV, which is ranked choice voting, a little bit as well. And just to reiterate, refresh everyone's memory, this will be the first time that citywide we're using this new method of voting. So instead of just picking one candidate, now you can rank your preference of candidates. So you still get one vote, but you're able to say, okay, for this one vote that I have towards mayor or public advocate or borough president or whomever, here are the top 5 people that I want to fill these seats. And I'm going to drop that in the chat as well, the link, so that people can go. I know Board of Elections has a cute video with ranked choice voting. There's a few things circulating. This one happens to be in a few languages, so it might be helpful for people who want to share it with family who may have English language barriers.
Well, I'm telling a lot of people, I'm like, listen, it can't be any easier. Vote NYC and voting.nyc. Like, the websites can't be any simpler to remember. Voting.nyc is NYC votes. Vote.nyc is the Board of Elections official website. Everybody has a ton of stuff, information, all you need to know about being prepared to vote in this upcoming primary. But do we have any exciting news or information? Like, do we have any shenanigans? Because that's really what I put. I was like, this week is just going to be shenanigans. Like,
shenanigans this week.
It's getting very busy. It's getting very busy. I feel like I'm running out of days just on the schedule. Like, it's like, oh, well, can you do it? And I'm like, no, I'm not available that day. And then, oh, can you do this? I'm like, no, I'm like, like, I'm like, I feel like it's here.
I don't know. I mean, I don't have any shenanigans. I know I can't wait to get the printed materials, because I really want to get out there and be able to hand out, some stuff to people. It's one thing to talk about it and to share links, but when people have something in their hand to hold, I find they're more receptive. Yeah. To take home. And it's easier to hand it to grandma too, because grandma's not going, well, some people, grandma, my father's mother, she's online. She is about it. Like, she was Skyping from like 10 years ago. Like, she is on it. And I think she's maybe 85 or 87, whatever. But like my mother's mother, girl, please, she's not even trying to get on. We taught her how to use conference calls the other day when church went virtual.
Oh, nice.
Well, that was like magic.
Thinking the last time since we met last, we've had a mayoral debate, the official, right? And then what else did we have? Oh, and tonight was the Brooklyn Borough President's debate.
Oh, was it? I wasn't even paying attention to the debates.
That was on New York 1, so that's like the official. When it's on New York 1, that's the one. And so you're like, I'm like, okay, so we didn't have some, like, we're having debates. I don't think the voter guide is out yet.
No, it's not out yet, but I'm going to drop the link for all the candidate debates right now. Candidate debates. Is
there a link?
Yeah. There's a link for everything.
You know what? You're right.
New York City candidate debates. I'm really loving this new rebranded website. Has everything on it.
I know. I'm about to pull it up.
Pull it up.
About to pull it up.
And share your screen so people can see. This stuff makes me happy. I'm sure everybody else won't be as happy to see it, but I'm just like, wow, it's just so clear in your face, and everything's there.
I like it. Hold on.
Is this thing, is it putting these links in the chat like it did last time? Hold on, let me see.
You put it in the private chat.
Oh, is that what I'm doing?
That's what you did.
I'm being a whole fool right now. Okay. Am I supposed to put it in the comments? Is that what it is?
Oh, wait. Okay. Let me share my screen. Yeah. A window, a Chrome tab.
Oh, you know what? It's not allowing me to make the comments. But you can pull up. You have the links, so you can pull them up because you see them in the private chat.
Yes. Wait, so what you got to do is go to comments. Oh no, they're in comments. You put some stuff in the comments. Oh no, was that from last week? Or is that today?
I didn't put anything in the comments today. I don't have access.
Oh, 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 okay. It is in the private chat. My bad.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it didn't give me access to the comments. I thought I was putting stuff in the comments. I was doing the most in the private chat.
So sorry, so sorry. So this is NYC Vote's new revamped website. Real cute. Again, the website is voting.nyc. Look how easy that is. Just that simple. So this is where we're going for our information. So information on ranked choice voting, voter registration deadline, early voting, absentee ballot requests, the whole 9 yards. I mean, everything is there.
Yes, ma'am.
There's no reason really not to be prepared for this upcoming election. Talk to some folks, make sure people are registered. Oh, and you must be a member of that party in order to participate in the primary. So the Republicans and the Democrats have primaries. They both have mayoral primaries. So if you are registered in the party, you'll be able to vote on June 22nd.
You want to pull up the link for the practice ballot so they can see like how they can practice on their own?
Yes.
Because it's what New York City Votes did is they created a practice ballot. You could even print it. That way, before you go to the polls, you already have an idea.
You ready? I put the link. Practice ballot. Boo.
Yeah, and I put the links in the private chat too to take you straight there. So you can just take that document with you, your printout, or have it on your phone, take a screenshot. And then when you get to the polls, you're not like confused. You already know what you're doing. You've already gotten ready, so you don't got to get ready.
They say stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
You scroll down so they can see it. It's on the bottom of the screen.
Let me scroll down. I just posted the link. I came back. Download the practice ballot. Oh, look at this rank.
Yeah, it has it here. And this is active. So Nicole, click. If you click on stuff, it'll actually fill in the bubbles for you. I mean, it's just like, this is just a practice on like what it's like. Of course,
I don't like any of these colors.
So write in your own color. Indigo. Boom. There we go.
I don't see a writing option. Boop, 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 boop. But let's see. I'm gonna make it work with these colors they have listed. So let's see. We got purple, orange, pink, yellow, and blue. Check this ballot. You did it. Your ballot is filled out correctly. Now collect your sticker. Where's my sticker?
I guess they're going to have stickers on election day. They don't have none for the practice. This chair better not flip over.
Sample ballot. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. Oh, this is real cute.
What are you on?
This is the same page. I was actually it says download a practice ballot. So you can practice.
Yep.
Use this area to keep track of your top candidates for each office. You can bring this with you to your poll site to reference while filling out your ballot.
I think your screen, you might be in a new window, so we're only seeing the other screen that says meet the candidates.
Which screen meet the candidates? Oh, hold on.
Yeah, but yeah, you can download it. Okay. It's very helpful.
Let me come back and share this one. I'm sharing again.
Sharing is caring.
Ain't it though?
If people go to the polls and they don't know what to do, you didn't want to know what to do. Because there's so much information out there. There you go. Boom. There you go.
Good. So here is a sample ballot. Mm-hmm. Well, this is interesting. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is helpful. I think
Very.
it's really helpful. Mm-hmm. A sample ballot. Whoa.
And you can write it in, print it, write it in. I mean, if you don't have a printer, it's fine. Take a screenshot, whatever, so you remember which seats, which offices you'll be voting for.
So
I
this
don't
is
assume people have printers. I don't have a printer at home.
ranked choice voting, how the votes are counted. Let's see, NYC votes. I'm just going back to the home page.
Okay, we're
NYC.
still on your sample ballot page though, so
Oh, why can't it? Why isn't it just switching?
I
All
think
right,
because there you go.
not just switching. I'm gonna get the hang of the StreamYard. Oh
The
wait,
election will be over and you'll be like, oh, I got it. It's all good.
was that shade, Jamila?
That was a shade.
All right, so I'm excited because it says meet the candidates, learn who's running. Oh wait, meet who's running, learn who's running. Oh, the candidate profiles are coming June 1st.
Yeah, I think right now when you click on candidates, it shows you wait, no, this is a different page. I don't think I've gone on this page yet. But there's another page when you click on it shows you the candidate debates. And then it gives you the rundown, the schedule, like the next debate, I think is the 26th. And it tells you when all there it is. This is what it shows you until the profiles haven't gotten there yet, but this is there. So for those of you
This
who
is good
want
because it has a live stream.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna drop this in the chat.
Yes.
Drop this in.
Candidate debates. I had dropped it in the private chat earlier, but just redrop it.
I'm dropping it. So this is how you can learn more about the candidates. And I have to preface that by saying they only show like the leading contenders. So, there might be a few more people on your actual ballot.
Yeah, because they have to qualify to make it to the debate. I don't remember right now what the dollar amount is and all those things that they need to qualify. So you'll only find some of the candidates. But once they put the candidate profiles up there, all of the candidates should be on this link. You should be able to find them all at this link.
I got about 3 tabs up, Lordy. How to vote, elections calendar. I really like this new page. It's so sleek. Request your absentee ballot. Deadline to return. Last day to postmark your absentee ballot, June 22nd. Deadline for Board of Elections to receive the absentee ballots. Oh, wow. So the deadline is the 29th. Interesting. Okay. So they're giving them a week.
Around the corner. Well, that's good because now we're going to be able to open up the ballots early. So before we had to wait. So people keep asking me, like, they keep saying that ranked choice voting is delaying the results of the election. It's not that ranked choice voting is delaying the results.
Yeah, no.
It's that we're in a pandemic. We're still in a pandemic. We have to wait for the absentee ballots to arrive and for the Board of Elections to open them and then count them. And that's part of what takes longer for the results to come in. And then even after they're opened and counted, there are people who have issues with their ballot and it has to go through a reconciliation process. That they
Absolutely.
call curing, which makes no sense to us unless you're talking about pork. You know what I'm saying? But it's called curing, but it's a reconciliation process. So they'll
make
call
sure
you up.
everything is all right. You can fix stuff.
Yeah. That's what's making the results take so long to come in. But that's a good thing.
Well, I was also telling people though that you can go to vote.nyc and they're going to be at least, you know, the early voting results and election day results, right? So see, it says results, it says results, certified results. So the results, so at least election night results. So I think one of the things we need to do is make sure people understand that election day is not results day, right? Like not anymore. Like it's literally like it's election day. Like you're going to be voting. You're going to get the results on election night from that day,
The
including early
incomplete,
voting
yeah.
results.
It'll be
But it's not
incomplete results.
exactly.
So don't get too happy, especially if some candidates are neck and neck or very close together by a couple points. Don't get too happy. Just, wait until the absentee ballots are counted.
Well, and it's funny because when people think, you know, of course, in the RCB, they're like, well, and I'm like, well, there are other elections where we've had to wait for absentee ballots to come in because, you know, what the election is really close. And the absentee ballots actually make a difference. Like there's times, you know, in the past where it didn't really make a difference. Absentee ballots, it wasn't enough to make any determination one way or the other, so they could call a race. But now, because of the pandemic and so many people voting absentee, they can actually make a difference.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
now we gotta wait.
we probably had like a couple thousand previously. I don't remember the number off the top of my head. And then in the pandemic, we went up to like a million absentee ballots or something ridiculous like that. Yeah, and those absentee ballots are paper. People have to open them, open the envelopes, count them. So yeah, it takes some time, but that's a good thing. Counting people's vote, especially if you're the one who voted absentee, you want your vote to count. So we have to leave room for that.
So what
That's
else?
okay.
What other shenanigans can we share with the people before we sign off for tonight?
Let's see. Did I share anything else? So we shared the practice ballot and the sample ballot.
We
We
shared
spoke
the
about the
ballot.
deadline, right, for voter registration. And you said the deadline to return the absentee ballot is the 29th of
Yep.
May.
No,
Early
29th
voting.
of June. 29th of June.
Oh, 29th of June. Okay. 29th of June. So, and what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, yeah. And June 12th is the first day of early voting.
Yep.
We are just about 25 days out, I believe. And then election day, which is pretty much the end of the election, is
the last day to vote. I call it the
last day to
last
vote.
day to vote.
That's in 35 days.
Yep. And
So
people
now
are
is the
voting
time.
now.
People are already voting absentee. So now is the time to really get familiar with the candidates.
Get familiar.
Take a look at what they're saying, what they're talking about, and get ready. Get your voting plan in place. That's it. I mean, I don't know what else there is.
Get your plan. Make a plan.
Yeah.
That was a big term for 20, like make a plan to vote. Ooh, it's a lot to plan because now you have to plan to rank and you literally have to plan for our entire local government. Like it's all 5 seats.
Yeah. And then even for early voting, sometimes where you voted early the last time, you may have a different early voting poll site this time. So you don't want to wait. You don't want to wait till when you go to the polls to come to find out you're in the wrong place. So take a look at some of these links and
I don't know, but I'm
do your due
live.
diligence.
We're trying to find live. Yep, we're on Facebook. Bye.
Nicole out here hustling.
Basically, sorry, I was just on the phone. That was
good.
Me.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, girl, I'm telling you, I had back to back. It's crazy. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. We had a weekend of action, which was pretty successful, trying to get the word out on the street.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so making sure if you see somebody talking about ranked choice voting, get some information. Don't say we weren't there. You can't say we don't know. You don't know. You got to make sure you look, just grab a sheet, because it's with New Yorkers is so funny, right? So I'll have the banner up, and people will literally like they'll stand there and they'll like mean mug the banner. Then they'll look at you, and then they'll mean mug the banner some more. And so I'll be like, "Do you want a one sheet? Like, do you want some information?" Nah, I'm okay. I'm okay. And it's like, take this information. Like, we have information on ranked choice voting. This is now how we're going to be electing our local officials. Read it later, right? Like, I'm like, read it later. You don't have to read it now. I'll stick it in your purse for you, like, or stick it in your bag, whatever you're carrying. And, some people were receptive. They definitely liked the mask. The mask were a hit.
Oh, y'all handed out masks at
Yeah,
the.
with ranked choice with RCV on it. Do I have one handy?
Oh, I need a mask.
I got you.
I did some RCP stuff on Saturday. I was at a Haitian Flag Day event.
Oh,
Gave out some RCV information in Creole,
oh,
but that was just because I was there. I mean, sometimes I have them in my purse. They live in my car, so everywhere I go, sometimes I'm talking about it, and people are like, "Oh no, I didn't hear." I'm like, "Oh wait, hold on, let me go in my car. Let me get you some
I
information."
know that life. I know that life. I know
Oh
that
my
life.
gosh,
No, I'm
yeah,
trying. Well, I'm not even outside enough, but I did like that. The weekend did get me outdoors and talking to folks about it, and so that was definitely a plus. Because I think the more people see and start to hear about this election, about ranked choice voting, the more aware they're going to be, and just hopefully they just are mentally prepared. I just want folks ready to vote,
yeah,
because this is really this like it's just such an important election for us. I'm just like a whole, we're recovering from the pandemic as a city. It's just we're gonna have a whole new team, literally a new starting five, right? Mayor, comptroller, public advocate. Well, maybe not new, but you know, starting lineup. So you got to make sure people are aware,
yep.
and that's really the goal of this live. It's not even we just we like want to make sure people know when it's time to vote.
What to
That's
do?
it. What to do, where to go, where to get information. Um, yeah, a lot of information is available online, like a lot of it. So yeah, that's all. We just want you to know where to go to get the info, or you could ask us
Nicole,
questions. What happened?
before you go,
Yeah.
can you drop this one more time? Because I can't add to the chat. Can you
Which
drop
one?
the I forgot what it's called, the poll site locator link again?
Oh
Just in
yeah.
case someone is watching for the first time so they can see where they put in their address.
Pineapple
I
side.
always assume people are watching for the first time.
That's true. You're right.
This is where you start. This is where your plan starts.
Now, see, sometimes people spell pole site as two words and one word. Come on, pole site locator.
Oh, my neck is hurting. I think my neck is too long.
Is it?
Yeah, it always gets tired.
Look, I'm because you can also view your sample ballot, find your poll site, and your early voting info.
Okay, you can put it all in there. There it
That's
is.
all in there.
I
All right, all right, all right.
don't got the Rona, I promise. But
No, I'm
yes. So
always
it's
coughing.
I'm always coughing. I don't know what it is.
I'm always coughing.
I'm gonna be one of those old people just with a dry cough. You would think I smoke and I don't. But
Mhm.
anywho, so that's it, right? So last day to register to vote, May 28th. Early voting, June 12th. Election day, June 22nd. Last day to submit your absentee ballot, June 29th. Any other key dates that they need to know?
The last day to change their address, if they moved, is June 2nd. If they're registered but they just moved, it's June 2nd.
Okay, gotta add that in there too. Okay, and I think that's pretty much it. We went through ranked choice voting. People know where to get their sample ballots. Create a plan. Know before you go, and that's
Yes.
about it for tonight. We're at the 30-minute mark.
We are.
And 30 seconds.
All right. So create a voting plan. Know before. This is all about, you know what? I'm going to close with this. Because I feel like people need to at least know the reason. Like, the goal of these chats and the information is so that people are prepared before election day, right? Like, I don't want to get like calls or people, blowing up social media talking about how they didn't know something or were confused and didn't see this and nobody told them that, which happens. So this is just an attempt to kind of get out in front of it. 5 weeks. Wow, next week is going to make us 4 weeks. It's going to be 4 weeks.
Nicole, tell the real reason why we're doing this chat. It's because on election day at 6:30 in the morning and 7 o'clock in the morning, people start calling our phones saying, who's on my ballot? Who should I vote for? I'm just joking. But seriously,
That's facts.
It was cool.
Facts on facts. And then on facts.
It was cool when there was like that whole plurality thing, that one vote. Now we're ranking. I'm not going to be up at 7:30 in the morning in my bed. Like,
listen, I'm trying to give you 5 people. Don't do this to me.
5 people for 5 offices. That's too much.
Don't do this. Don't do this to us.
Know before you go.
Know before you go. That's the motto. Boom. All right. On that note, we leaving, but we'll be back somewhere next week on these internets. Maybe Instagram, maybe Clubhouse, maybe Facebook, but we'll be back 9:30. I'm gonna be on time, Jamila.
It's all good.
But listen, I was working, so it's like, informing the people.
You're saving our democracy. Come on.
I'm trying.
That's heavy work. That's heavy work.
That's all right. I can't save the democracy. Thank you for joining me in trying to save the democracy. I appreciate you, Jamila.
Anytime.
We out.
We out.
Next week, 4 weeks from election day, the last day to vote.